So, on my Yahoo League, I had 13-3 this week, and my three losses were by a combined 9 points. So all three losses were by 3 points. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Real close to going undefeated for the first time ever, I think. But let's get it on, I guess. Let's start off with Colts Ravens. This game really wasn't on that much on the Red Zone channel, so I didn't get to see too much of it because, well, I don't know. The Ravens got close to the red zone a lot. The Colts really didn't. They just cashed in when they did, and I'm impressed by Indy. They're ready to lose. I mean, they're gonna lose a game soon. It seems like because every week they get closer and closer, but they keep winning. They find a way to get it done. And today it was that clutch interception off Flacco at the end when it looked like the Ravens were actually going to take a lead with 2 minutes left. It was the goal line stands. The Ravens threatened to score a lot of times, and they never could quite do it. And, obviously the Colts offense, not usually what we see out of them, but I think they ran the ball really well in this game. And, other than against like Cedric Benson, the Ravens have a hard time. I mean, the Ravens have a really good run defense, so for Adai to do what he did in this game, and I thought he did really, really well, I thought it was impressive. I was very impressed with what I saw from their running game, and it makes me think, this team does definitely have a long postseason run in front of them. So that was one thing that looked real good coming out of this game for Baltimore. Dallas, Washington, freaking terrible game. I I don't know where to go with that one. I mean, I think it's official. I think Roy Williams just sucks. I think it seems like every Cowboys fan I've seen over the last few days has just given up on this guy. They not only are they convinced that he's never going to be elite for them, they don't even think he's good. They think he just sucks. And it's kind of weird that we've gotten to this point, and we know Dallas is obviously not going to bench him because they have too much money invested in him, and Jerry Jones will be Jerry Jones, but it seems like everybody, all these Cowboys fans, hate him. They're just sick with him, and I don't blame him. He's bad. He's garbage. But anyway, they managed to eke it out. A lot of missed field goals in this game, some costly turnovers, just a crap game all around. And Washington was probably the better team on Sunday, but Dallas is the better team overall, and it didn't work out that way. I don't know what else to say. Cleveland, Detroit, great game. I saw a lot of it on the Red Zone channel. Great back and forth. Brady Quinn looked awesome. I saw a lot of the throws he made, and he legitimately looked like a Pro Bowler. Stafford looked really good. It was it was awesome of him to go out there when he was injured and throw that last touchdown to win the game. He's a gamer. He's a gamer. And he might be out for a while because of that, but that's football, I guess, right? And really, when you think about it, Quinn should have had a better game than he did. He threw a 30-yard touchdown pass right before the half that the receiver just dropped. I mean, it was a perfect pass. It was a great throw. I was impressed by that throw, and I can't remember who the receiver was, but he just dropped it. So both these quarterbacks really should have thrown 5 touchdowns in that game. So it's promising for the future. I liked what I saw from both sides. Obviously not from the defenses, but when you're two terrible teams, excuse me, two terrible teams like this, you'll take what you can get. So just all around, great play. And I feel good for the Browns fans and the Lions fans. And they have to feel pretty good after seeing what they did, even though the Browns lost a very tough game. But that's mainly because Mangini is an idiot, and he'll be gone sooner rather than later, so it really doesn't matter. Bills and Jaguars, this Bills team, they're going to upset somebody down the road. They're going to throw a monkey wrench into somebody's playoff hopes this year. Their big play capabilities at the wide receiver position, it's gonna get somebody. Owens, Evans, even guys like Roscoe Parrish. They're going to bust a couple big plays one of these days, and it's going to piss on somebody's playoff hopes. So prepare for that. And in this game, Jacksonville did eke it out with that last touchdown in the last couple minutes. And, I thought they did a good job weathering the storm, because this game, they could have very easily just decided to pack it in when things weren't going their way. They gave up a 98-yard touchdown pass. They had a fumble late in the game when they were driving. And it would have been very easy for Jacksonville to just turtle up and say, well, we got nothing this week. Let's move on. But they didn't. And, I like to see things like that. So, it's really looking like this Jacksonville team might never actually look very good this year and still win 10 games and make the playoffs. In fact, looking at the schedule, I think that very much might happen. I mean, they have a home run threat in Maurice Jones-Drew. They're getting good play out of receivers like Mike Sims-Walker, and I think they're going to get in there. I really do. Saints and Buccaneers, it started off slow. It started off like a lot of the Saints games have been lately, where the Saints kind of sort of, struggle with a inferior opponent. And, well, I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it this morning. And then they woke up, or maybe the Bucks are just so bad they can't even capitalize on a great opportunity like that. So, just a solid all-around game for them. Breeze played great. Freeman made a ton of mistakes. He's going to do that. That's really no big deal. Although, now I wonder, why did they bench Josh Johnson? Because what was he doing wrong? What was Josh Johnson doing wrong? He was playing as good as he could have with the team he was given. Why bench him now? I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. But then again, I guess a lot of things Raheem Morris does don't make sense to me, and gotta go with it. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I just want to give a shout out to Jonathan Vilma, one of my favorite players in the league, got a pick. I like to see things like that from my favorite players. Giants, Falcons, really, I don't think either team looked overly impressive. I mean, I was unimpressed with the way the Giants gave up a 14-point lead in 6 minutes and needed overtime to pull this one out. Atlanta, Eli abused them like he has never abused a defense before. Maybe he's had games that were as good as this, but I don't think Eli's played a game better than the one he played out there. So I think both teams showed that they have flaws. Both teams showed that they have issues, and I do think the Giants will probably get in the playoffs. I think this win catapulted them to that, but I still think their defense is a little soft. I mean, they may have been a coin flip away from losing this game, and they won. Credit to them. I'm not taking anything away from them. But to give up a 14-point lead that easily, it's troublesome. And, Atlanta, I don't know specifically what they did wrong. I just know that Eli shredded them. Jacobs got hurt. I know Turner was hurt all game and didn't play at all, obviously. But Jacobs got hurt and had to leave, and they still couldn't get it done on defense. Matt Ryan played better, sure, but he had one of his better games of the year. That's it wasn't really a problem, but Jason Elam, boy, that guy's garbage now. It's kind of shocking to see because we're so used to him being a really good kicker, and I don't know, it was kind of disappointing to see. Steelers Chiefs, really. This is one of the games that screwed me over, along with Titans, Texans, and Raiders, Bengals. So, damn it, guys. God damn it. I don't know. I mean, coming off that loss last week for Pittsburgh, I really thought they were going to come out and destroy Kansas City. I thought they were going to roll right over them. I just really thought they would come out angry, but apparently they're not angry enough. So, you know, I don't even know where to start with this one. It's, the kickoff return to start the game. Pittsburgh took a full quarter to get things going. And, you know, Roethlisberger, I know the numbers are good, but that interception he threw inside the 5 was. The game was over. And then he throws a pick that sends the ball 100 yards the other way. They tie the game. They get the touchdown. No, wait, it was 17-7. Pittsburgh was about to score and put the game away. And then you got the pick, field goal, and then later you got the touchdown to tie the game or whatever it was. The game was over. You're the world champions. The game should be over at that point. So, I don't know. They don't look like a playoff team right now, and it's kind of unsettling.